The problem with numerology is bullshit unless Gary's your coach. And I'm not saying you guys should go spend money, hire Gary or any of that. I don't even have time for you guys. He has so many. I'm saying Gary does 2 clocks, cosmic clocks. So he'll do numerology and zodiac. So he'll look at the numerology. If it doesn't make sense, he'll go to the zodiac and make sense of it. That's like a scientific way for him to be accurate. And I think Gary's like, yeah, I've never seen a human be like 95% accurate. Every time I call out Gary, because I'm the kind of guy who can't wait to find a flaw in Gary's thinking, and I call him out on it. I called him out like 100 times, and I had to like get humiliated a week after. I was like, oh, he's right again. Yeah. Yeah, there's this science that Gary has mastered on like figuring out, like obviously if a number doesn't make sense, let's say you got raped, that fucks up psychic energy, right? So obviously, like, if you see someone who is meant to be a genius, but they're a fucking, it's like, it's environment plays a huge role. But usually, if you grow up normal, your like life path actually makes sense. And you got to stop looking at it as in like a 7 is a genius. No, it's a thinker. Most thinkers are not geniuses. Like they're in their room depressed, right? Like what I was most shocked about is Claire is the most loyal sign. So my theory is that like these women go through traumas that damages their energy. That's my theory. I think it's accurate. Like when I close my eyes, let's say Zherka was dating Claire, I could never see that cheating on me. But someone like Logan, I could see her cheat. I think Claire would cheat on most men unless they've got a whip and they're really like ruthless, then she just respects it. Which most women are not like that. Some women cheat on ruthless men too. It's somewhat demon, bro. Yeah. 4, Law and Order, trumps a 4. I don't like 4s because they're repetitive. I don't mean to attack Myron or Pearl or statistics junkies, but I don't fuck with repetitive. Like I try and be repetitive because it's good sales and marketing, but I hate being repetitive. So I'm not, like if I was as repetitive as Andrew Tate, I would have like $10 more million, but it's corny, bro. It's so, the Matrix, like every 2 weeks, my speeches, everything I say will be shifted a bit. So it feels like new Zherka content. That's creative. But this Andrew Tate repetitive thing is so corny to me. It turns out Tate's not even the brains of the operation. It's fucking his 33 behind him, right? As soon as I found out Tate's CIA dad is numerology, zodiac obsessed, rest in peace to, the fallen. But as soon as I found out that, I was like, wait, Tate has a 33 behind the scenes? Okay, Gary, let's do it. And then Gary's like, do what? And I'm like, no, you need to fucking coach me. And Gary's like, leave me the fuck alone. And I'm like, Gary, what the fuck, Gary? The scariest thing that I'll never teach you guys, and I don't even believe in it that much, but the scariest thing is I was having a conversation with Gary the first night, and he was shocked because his students don't ask the questions I asked, and it got really dark. It's like 3 a.m. and we're just smoking outside. And he's tired of I asked him like a million questions in a day when I started getting into this stuff. And it got quiet. Then I'm like, dude, you're accurate. But it got quiet. Then I'm like, I was like the first person to ask him this. I was like, do you believe you know death code? And it got so fucking quiet. and he's just staring at me like this. I'm like, can you predict someone's death, Gary? And he's like this. Yes. And yo, I've never felt the coldest feeling I've ever felt, like no movie. I wish someone was recording that conversation. And you could see Gary doesn't want to tell me this shit, but he did. Well, that was the coolest moment in my life, because I was like, stop. I don't want the math. I don't want to know how to do it. I'm not doing that shit and drive myself crazy. And he said, you ass nigga, and I started laughing. And yeah, like I know how to do it, but I'll never ever touch that shit. Fuck no. Because if I start seeing patterns and it's accurate, dude, could you imagine doing death code on your family members? You might lose your fucking mind. That's why 33s are allowed to have that info, but like, well, I'm a 3. I'm not that. I don't need that info. I don't even believe it's accurate. I just don't want to look into it at all. 0. Yeah, I really believe what's in the Vatican archives is this kind of stuff. Like, why do only billionaires study astrology, according to was it JP Morgan who had that quote? Like, why do all billionaires obsess over the stars and how they... And to flat earthers, this makes a lot of sense, the cosmic clock. But if you believe in a globe, it's kind of weird. Yeah, we're on a wrong clock. Yeah, they did that on purpose for us. Some guys just spamming. What are you doing, bro? We're talking. Yeah, I'm the first influencer ever to talk about the Black Pope, and I got laughed at by everyone, and now everyone talks about the general. I was like, damn, bro, like, I'm the Alex Jones of this bitch. I feel like Alex Jones spends most of his time on stupid shit that doesn't matter, like fucking... Like, the coolest thing Alex Jones said was aliens are interdimensional beings. Okay, there you go. You can have the grace, bro. Because didn't Crowley, like, communicate with them? And what all these, like, books I've read talk about is that, like, invisible forces are affecting you. And the more you sin, the more that demon that's on you kind of grows with you for years and years. And you can see it spiral, like think of an addict and shit. Like, they feed that demon a lot. And it's not like, a lot of people are like, yo, this is Jewish mysticism. No, it's not. It's not just Jewish mysticism. Greeks, Egyptian, they all had the identical gnosis. All this knowledge, they had identical. It's just that the Jews came out on top because you know why. There is no two life path. Number 22, that's a Fuzi. That's a master number. 11, 22, 33. These are like movers and shakers of the world. And there's certain numbers that when they team up are like amazing, but I'm not allowed to talk about that. Okay. Yeah, like let's say a fucking master genius 33 can lose to a team of numbers that work well together. But like throughout history, 33s, wasn't Einstein a 33? Or was he a 7? He's either one, a genius or master. What books? Man, I've already posted on my Twitter all the books. And it doesn't even matter because when I give you guys these books, this is how you read them. Blah, 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 do the math. And all of you will stop because it gets tricky. Like, these books are not for, like, 99% of the population won't know what to do with these books. Like, they're not going to really help you. It's only, like, the spiritually curious, which is probably, like, 1% of this chat who, like, actually gets me. 99% is crazy. No, it's not. 99% of humans on Earth are like cattle. Not that I think their souls are not worth anything, but they're the IQ of animals. Like, they're very stupid. Like, think of it, 99% of intelligent people on Earth believe in dinosaurs. Whereas me and my school of thought will teach that evolution's backwards. Egyptians were the geniuses, and we became dumber. They made us dumber on purpose. They slaughter geniuses like Malcolm X, so they don't let geniuses breed and shit. Like, think about it. Plato versus Andrew Tate. Which era would you want to live in? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, obviously we study these guys in Harvard because they're way ahead of us. Like, think about which one's more influential. Yeah, so like I studied Freemasonry my whole life, or not my whole life, but when I got into this stuff, and it turned out just to be like numerology, like they went hand in hand. And now I know why so many Freemasons try and like suck up the Gary and stuff. It's because they don't know what the they're doing. Like, they want Gary's knowledge. And Gary's like $22,000 to sign up for that kind of knowledge. Like, so many people sign up for his course. It's imagine I charge you guys 22 bands. That's insanity, man. But so many fucking elites do it. And I'm glad that I got all that knowledge for free, but it's not like it stays here. Like, I'm still like intermediate. I think I'll be intermediate for years. Like, this shit's hard. Cause like you have to like problem solve. Like, if I meet someone, their number isn't gonna persuade me. It's how the number, their zodiac, who they're around, all that stuff meshes. And then I see if I wanna do business with them. And really, I just get lazy and just ask Gary. I'm like, what do you think? And he always has the same answer for me. He goes, what do you think? And I go, yeah, he's bad for me. And he goes, yeah. Yeah. Now, Gary's a legend, bro. Like, this Russian mafia, bro, he's one phone call. You have 24 hours to give Zherka's passport back. And they're all running around. Like, oh, I found it. I'm sorry. The guy is a real 33, bro. Yeah, he got my passport back. Like, he's, yeah. Yeah, my dad loves him. My dad's like, bro, you have good people on your team. No one can do that kind of shit. Because I would have been fucked. So, I think I would have been banned from the country for 3 years if I have to re-sign for a passport as I'm going back to. It's so bad. See the battery. Okay, 23. 2, 3 is a 5. Sexual energy is right now. A lot of people look at the time too. Like, sometimes you see, like, have you ever noticed a part of the day that always hits your brain, like 8 p.m. or something? It speaks to you. Like 8 p.m. is money time for me. That's like when I make money. Yeah, I can't go more in depth than that because, like, everyone signs an NDA, but since Gary's like the closest guy in my life, I just screw him over and he can't sue me. Like, I said, bro, me of all people should have signed that. And he's like, careful, you're a dog, so you like to bark, you might leak too much. So that's why I'm not going into all that.
Do you believe in evolution?
No. Do you?
How do you think humans were created?
In the image of God.
Wait, well, how?
Yeah, God created us.
Spawned them?
Yeah. Why I can't believe in evolution is...
humans look like monkeys though, no?
I mean, like, do you and a chimp have that much in common?
They have hands, and they stand on their legs.
Well, they don't have this.
They're just like evoluted on a Pokemon. They just got like fucking evolved.
No, I don't believe in evolution because there's no intermediary species between any animals. Like, think about a whale turning into a land mammal. There should be billions of bones of whales with legs and arms and more kind of amphibious. Because adaptation's real. They adapt to environment, and we see that. But species to species jumping is crazy. Like, do you believe in that shit? Like, that's just crazy to me. Or like, evolution doesn't make sense because, man, there's so, I'll tell you this, from everything I had to deprogram, the hardest thing I had to let go of is evolution. Like, that was dinosaurs wasn't too hard to let go of.
But they have the bones and stuff. The bones are just all fake.
Well, 99% of all bones in museums of dinosaurs are made of rat bones and resin. And they tell us that the real expensive bones that are real are in the Smithsonian Museum, which are just giant bones from the Bible. Like, the Bible talks about giants. Everyone talked about giants until it got neutered, right? The topic got neutered. Like, think of COVID. Do you believe COVID was like...
Fuck no.
You don't believe
it was a common cold.
Yeah, but now check it out. It's like, if that many people can be tricked with COVID, you know how easy it is to trick them with dinosaurs? You just show them Jurassic Park.
Mm-hmm. Like
like here's the way I see it. I'll never believe something billionaires don't believe. So I only ever studied billionaires and movers and shakers on Earth that have power. No billionaire believes in dinosaurs. No billionaire believes in evolution. No billionaire believes in any religion except Antichrist or for Christ. It's just so simple. You study who moves the world and who's the powerful, and then you come to truth very quickly.
What about astrology? I'm born 31st March. What does that mean?
31st March, and what year?
2005.
Okay, so add up all your numbers.
I dropped out of fucking college.
Just add up all the numbers and give me what it adds up to.
It'll just be 3, right? March 2039.
Okay, now add up 3 and 9 is?
12.
Plus 2?
12 plus 2?
Yeah.
Why 2? Oh, because, okay.
So 14, right?
Yeah.
So 1 and a 5, well-traveled, good-looking, sexual, innuendo.
Where are you getting these from?
Well, this is what a 5 means according to the elites. Like, since Pythagoras, each number means something. 1 is leader, 2 is mother, is feminine, 3 is creation, creative, youthful energy. There's stuff I can't leak about a 3, but I'm a 3. 4 is law and order. 5 is good looking, well traveled, like exterior good looking, right? 6 is restrictive, family. 7 is loner, genius. 8 is money and power. 9 is completion and adaptive. Obviously there's no 10 because 9 is completion. And then there's 11, 22, and 33. And 28.
1 means, what was it again?
You just add 1 and 4, so it's 5.
So 5, what is that?
You're a 5 life path. Are you well traveled?
Yeah, I've been to places.
How many places?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, and remember on my stream the other day, when they're like, oh, he's so good looking, you've got symmetrical green eyes, good hairline, you're known for your looks, you're just like my older brother who was a 5 life path. I'm a 5 too, but I lead with a 3 with my mouth, I talk, and 5s are always well traveled and good looking, because good looking people travel a lot, like they want to see more of the world and shit. That's my theory. But is that accurate so far? What's your zodiac?
Yes,
What year
but
are you
you
born?
could apply to anything.
What? No, you can't. I cannot apply that to anyone else in this house. Like, think about it. Jack is an 8, right? Excuse me, Jack's an 11, born on the 8th. No, excuse me, Jack's a 5. Sexual, well-traveled, good-looking, like, you know, all these photos click on his gauge.
So me and Jack are the same? Is that what
You,
you're saying?
Jack, Bryce Hall, and my older brother are the same. Yeah, you guys are 5s.
Okay. Wait, I'm an Aries. What does that mean?
We don't look at that stuff. You look at Chinese zodiac. What year are you born?
2005.
Search up 2005 Chinese zodiac. Yeah, Einstein is a 33. Yeah, I think they're saying you added it up wrong.
Rooster.
Okay, they say what? Very aggressive with what? Extremely
2005
loyal.
plus 31 plus 03.
Just add it up and reduce.
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah, you are 5. That makes sense. Sometimes I add people up and they are the number I think they are, and then I get really tripped up when they're not. But then I look at their zodiac.
I'm a rooster.
Rooster is the most loyal. You and Claire are both roosters. But she's been traumatized, I think. She's fucked up her shit. All you have to do to disprove numerology is give a fake birthday. No, that's not true, because you can just look at sports betting. Like numerologists who make $10,000 a day, they cannot do it without the quarterback's birthday and all that info. Like they cannot win. Like they've been set up. There's like maybe 5 people on earth who make money doing this. The rest are doing it wrong.
What I do believe is that the moon landing was fake.
Thank God.
That shit looks obviously fucking back.
Here, do your dad's birthday. Do you know your dad's birthday? With the year?
Yeah.
Add it up.
October.
Add it up and give me the number. Let me know if I'm accurate.
I forgot the year my dad was born. Is that fucked?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Why are 7 life paths? Dude, if I don't answer you, it's because I'm not allowed to.
What? Is it like some Illuminati shit?
No, it's like I get sued. Like I'm not allowed to leak. You know, Gary no one taught Gary. He's a 33, like Hitler and Einstein. And 33s just figure it out. They just look at when are most criminals, look at criminals' birthdays and see if they start adding up. Look at most bankers' birthdays, see if it adds up. So Gary just observed in the world and noticed patterns. Like that's very hard to do. Gary and Andrew Tate's dad are like the only people who did this. Like, he's like a genius too, apparently.
Yeah, Andrew Tate's dad like fucking
CIA,
played
right?
chess across the room without even knowing.
Yeah, he was a genius chess master. I forgot about that. Which, yeah, chess is all numerology. No, this is not Kabbalah. Gary hates Kabbalah. He hates witchcraft. He hates all that. He thinks it's horrible karma. He thinks it's for degenerates. He just likes Pythagoras. That's it.
This guy is a 10. What does that mean?
Your dad's a 10?
Nah, but this guy in chat is a 10.
So 10 is just 1 leader. Leader and problem solves like on the go without no feminine energy. Israel adds up to 33. Yeah, that's why they did it. Amen is 33 too. And when you're adding up words, it goes by vowels. Vowel El, Gabriel, Israel, Mikael, Raphael, Elohim. So the vowels are the important word for that kind of energy. Your thoughts on Halloween? Probably the most demonic time of year. Halloween's why I don't.
Why is that even
I broke up with my girl on Halloween. She was just really demonic, extra demonic. And Halloween makes women into. It's same with the moon. Like why it's called a month is it's a moon month. The moon charges up and then goes down. So on a full moon, there's way more crime. So something's happening there. According to Masonry, the moon is the mind and subconscious, and the sun is the ego, conscious. But I've read other texts that say the sun is the soul. That's why it's called SOL, like solar.
Yeah.
And so soul is really conscious mind, like what you think about. But that stuff you repress in your memory, in your sleep, trauma, when that's your lunar state, like your. So there's your conscious mind, which is kind of like the ego, right? There's the subconscious, and then there's the collective unconscious. Basically, how Carl Jung explained this is people would have dreams of events and places they've been at when they've never left the country. So they had dreams in another time they were, let's say, a fucking computer keyboard maker in Germany. And Jung found out that people are having experiences in their dreams from the collective. So there's like a deeper pool of humanity's collective thoughts. And that's where geniuses actually draw from. They do this thing I used to do, it's called active imagination. It's a type of meditation. And you can do it in a dark room with no sound, but a lot of geniuses throughout history would get in a dark room and close their eyes and wait for a surge of writing, and then they'd write for 3 hours, masterpieces. And so they're drawing from this same with me, really, how I've done. Like when I did the Fresh and Fit podcast,
Yeah.
I used active imagination to make sure it goes viral. So I wouldn't go, for me, it was when I'm exhausted. I don't know why. Like I didn't read this, but for me, when I'm exhausted, I go deeper in my thinking. So I would do hiking for 4 hours. When I'm really exhausted, I'd close my eyes and play music that put me into the Zherka state, badass, all that, the shit that I want to portray.
Yeah.
And I'd listen to the music and the jokes would fly in my head, and Myron would say something and I'd say it back, and I'd do this for 1 more hour, then wipe all the sweat, walk upstairs, 3, 2, 1, John, we're going live. Boom, as soon as Myron says something, I go, I already saw the vision. So
Yeah.
Myron would be like for the example, when I said I only fuck teenagers, why I kept speaking faster is because I knew they were gonna burst out laughing there, because I already did it before I walked up into the station to film. And I said, if I go rapid fire here, he's gonna laugh deeper, harder. I already done it with Myron. I just didn't have the context. I didn't, like when I saw the vision with Myron, I don't know why he was laughing. But immediately during the podcast, when he's laughing, I go, oh shit, this is exactly what we were talking about. And I recall all the comedy and I start pulling all of it out. That's why I did I think 99% funny. And I've never done 99. You know how hard it is to do 1 hour of funny? That means every sentence had to be funny, but I knew I can't miss. And no one taught me the getting exhausted part, right?
You imagined your fucking conversation?
Yeah, I do this before I go on a date with a girl. I'll go for hours on a walk where I have
I've
1
done
million conversations with her. So when I'm sitting next to her, you're like a player. I know exactly what to say. I never freeze. I've never choked talking to a girl because I already had the conversation in my head. So I think of all of her objections. And sometimes there's 100 objections and I go counter, counter, counter. That's why people like Sneeko said, I've never seen Zherka stutter with a woman, because I've practiced and they're all the same. So you practice for one, you practice for all. But yeah, like most guys who try Riz and stuff on girls, there's a lot of dead air and awkward and shit.
Yeah.
And that's because they didn't do a black belt kind of mental thing. Like for example, before a fight, a lot of fighters do that kind of meditative state where they are fighting in their head already.
Like flow state or something.
Yeah, or like Cristiano Ronaldo, who's just intuitive. He sees the ball go in the net before it goes in.
Yeah.
During practice or when he's jogging, he sees the ball go in the net 100 times, and then on game day, he knows oh shit, I have a memory where I make a goal here, just shoot.
Yeah.
Like you recall the memory and then you fucking kick the ball in. And you can't really explain this stuff. This is
I think it's manifestation. Like you're imagining something, you're already there.
Yeah, but most people are doing it backwards. So most people go, I'm gonna miss.
Yeah.
Or you're a loser. My dad said I'm a loser. Why I'm delusional confident is because it works. Because if you're delusional confident, your thought loops are positive. I'm the best, I'm Zherka, I'm the greatest, right?
Yeah.
It just works. But most people are fair. If you're fair with yourself, fair means, hey Zherka, you're not always funny. That's what fair is. Zherka, you've had off days. If I have those thoughts, dude, they start snowballing. That's why the delusional confidence is like what I preach the most, where I say never be confident, you have to be cocky, because cocky gets checked, punched in its place, but you learn the hard way. Whereas confident, you will hesitate. Cocky means you run in there, get your ass kicked, and then your ego doesn't allow you to lose, so you go master that craft and go back and back. But confident is like, was Mike Tyson confident? No, he was literally cocky. He said, I'm a god on earth. Yeah. Who the fuck says that, right? So when you look at the best people throughout history, they're cocky. And if you ever doubt yourself, just think of it like this. Why you should be cocky is 99% of the population is retard IQ. Like 99% of people on earth you should be cocky just because you're thinking different. Like if you're not in a neon 8-inch stream, you're here having this intellectual conversation, you're already the top 1% because you're curious about winning. You're not fucking playing Roblox and shit. So a lot of grown-ups do that. But yeah, but careful with thinking, like keep it simple, right? Like when I go too deep into thinking, you see me retreat from streaming, I take a few days off. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's not good to have the wheels turning always. You know, you gotta know, right? That's why I argue that the way I say is, I'm coming out with something to help my people, but you have a lunar state and a solar state. Basically, your solar state is your conscious, winning, studying, whatever you're doing, and your lunar state is more absorbing whatever's around you. So in my lunar state, I'll do this thing where, you know, when I'm sleepy, but I'm not sleeping, I'm just napping, but I'm still awake. Yeah. That's when I do my audiobooks. I finish 8 hours of an audiobook, even if I have to cheat. So sometimes I'll drink a lot of wine, makes me sleepy. That way I don't look at my phone for text. I finish the audiobook. Then the next morning, 1 hour, eyes open, I do the audiobook conscious in a solar state. I recall all of it. It's almost like, and I used to get so mad that, I spent 6 hours of the audiobook sleeping. I didn't even hear it. It's even better. If you're asleep and you're hearing it, you recall it even deeper. But I'm not gonna lie, like if you're stupid, this stuff doesn't work. You should just study normally. But for me, if I hear something when I'm about to fall asleep and my most awake state the next day, that's the male and female brain. That's the conscious, subconscious. That's all I need. And that's what the Star of David is. Is male is penis, fire. Woman is drop of water. So it's going down, and then you fuse that, and it's the male and the female brain come together for genius gnosis, right?
Bro, everything you're saying, I've somehow learned it, but like in a different explanation. Yeah. You know, you said the lunar state and soul state.
Yeah, I should just say male and female. That makes more sense, right? Because the moon is woman, sun is male. That's
like your subconscious brain and your conscious brain. Your conscious brain is like your fucking prefrontal cortex, which is like your fucking newly evolved brain, and like there's like your fucking monkey brain, which just thinks like fucking sex, food, oxygen, all that.
Yeah. The way I see it is they overlap, but your mission is timing, right? That's why like a lot of girls hate dating me, because I'll be like, it's 11. Not that I'm saying 11's a number. It's like, I've done this for years. Don't talk to me. And I'll lock myself in a room and I'll just enter that kind of like, because the sun is active, the moon is passive, the male is active, he fucks, the woman gets fucked, she's passive. In my passive state, this is when I want to absorb stuff so I sound intelligent on my stream. But I spent my whole life just sleeping to music and gay shit. I had no idea you can like learn way quicker doing this shit. And I only learned this like 2 years ago. If I knew this at 20 years old, like I'd have a regimented, it's not studying. You love it. Studying is like you force it. I love to enter this state. I love when my dreams overlap with what I'm learning. Like sometimes the stuff I'm learning, it starts surrounding me in the dream, and then I start speed learning it. Or a lot of people have seen some of my most poetic tweets. Yeah, it's like, think of Zherka as a poet. No one would ever think that, but most people born on 23rd are writers throughout history. Yeah. And Twitter is like my easiest platform that I make money on. But Yeah. The cool thing about life is you could spend 10 years being a retard and then have your mega year, and then you just sound like me. Like, if you saw me in high school, you'd think I'm a caveman.
Same.
And out here, I can, like, you know, if I turn down the jokes, you'd see me like a Jordan Peterson suit and tie.
Yeah.
You know, but way worse life. Like, jokes is the bread and butter of life. Like, if you don't have comedy, because I always have these visions that I'll be in prison ever since I was young. So I prepare with comedy that when I'm locked up, I'll have my Bible, comedy, and I won't kill myself. You know, I need these two. That's why people are like, why do you go so hard on the pedo stuff? It's to have that mental thing of like, I didn't submit. Even if the government locks me up, pedo gang in the prison, I'll do it, you know? And yeah, I need to have that. Yeah.
So is like religion just like a coping mechanism?
Which one?
Religion.
Yeah, for most of my life it was a coping mechanism, and now that I study Carl Jung and synchronicity, there's a reason why the Jesus name is synchronized to 8 billion people's thoughts, because it's truth. It's pulling from that collective unconscious of truth. And Jung also talks about archetypes, which is funny. He studied with witch doctors when he let go of psychology and serpent worshippers, and he found out that the 12 archetypes of, you know, the baby boy, the shadow, the this. He found out that the 12 archetypes he observed that humans just have these archetypes that overlap, the warrior, the whatever. He observed that from ancient times, this is just the zodiac. And so he freaked the fuck out. He's like, what the fuck, shamans knew this? All ancient tribes knew what Carl Jung was trying to learn. So he felt stupid. Like, could you imagine? You spent your whole life making this theory on archetypes and collective unconscious, and you find out they knew this in Egypt. And then, and that's the first time I got very spiritual, when I was like, oh, psychology and spirituality is like they go hand in hand. And then I was like Googling words. Psyche comes from mind and soul, and throughout history, mind and soul are like interlinked. The mind negotiates with the soul. That's usually where a demoralization alchemy comes from, where you become a sellout, but your soul doesn't want you to sell out, but your mind does. So again, your soul is male, your mind is female. You're giving into the mind. Like, I can sell more. Like Andrew Tate's, he wouldn't JQ, he wouldn't do any of those topics that we did. So he made a shit ton more money, but he knew he gave into his feminine, whereas Zherka, Nick Fuentes gave into the masculine. But look what he got to show for it. He's rich, right? And he totally won over, like, ultimate salesman. But then Tristan Tate talked about the Jewish question, and he said, I don't care who rules the world. What does that have to do with me if you're a billionaire? And we're like, dude, you guys talk about the Matrix. Like, what the fuck? And then that's the first time I saw Tristan and Andrew Tate as feminine, Nick Fuentes, Myron as masculine. And the first time I was like, whoa, I'm on the right side of history. Like, but it would have been so much more money if I went with that. I don't know what a is. I don't really know why they're all billionaires. Like, give me a break, bro. Yeah.
But at least like Andrew Tate's not fucking taking fully side of Israel or anything.
Well, he's not allowed because his base, he would lose a lot of money, right?
True. He's like Muslim. That's like his fucking.
Yeah, the fact that he doesn't condemn Israel shows me that his Muslim audience are a bunch of kids. Like, you imagine dead babies and they're, yeah, Top G. Like, dude, your Top G fucking humiliating you, bro. He's just taking your money. If Andrew Tate just went full against Israel, I'd say that's a Muslim. Yeah. But seeing him freeze like a man, I got so angry, bro. I try not to shit talk him anymore. It's like, I don't think
that's like half the red pill space, though.
Yeah, well, most of the red pill space don't even adopt the religion. That's what's cringe about them. And if they do, it's like for an aesthetic. Like, I say this, you're not religious if you have not spread the word, have not inspired anyone, and cannot debate it. If you cannot debate religion, you don't believe that shit. Because if you're like debating if God exists with your mind, you should be able to do it human on human. So I don't think Andrew Tate can debate the Quran. I don't think he can. I don't think any of these guys can, right? Yeah. Andrew Tate is pro-Palestine. Check out his tweets. Yeah, that's exactly why I think he's a faggot. because he would be pro-Palestine. He's not allowed to be anti-Israel. You get it?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Hassan Piker. You know, I'm pro-Palestine, but if I critique the Jews, I'm a Nazi. Like, he's afraid to look like, or Hassan Piker and Andrew Tate do this thing where they always say Israeli, but they'll never say Jew. And it's like so obvious what they're doing.
Hassan, definitely.
I'm kind of leaking that one of my buddies does this too. I don't want to like snake him, but you could see cowards when they say Israeli, but they won't say Jew because you know they know what's gonna come if they say the J word. Andrew Tate is 28 life path loser. No, I don't think he is. He's a 1. He's a leader. He's a 1-0, right? It's a 1.
When's his birthday?
I forget.
Andrew.
Yeah, no, this is a 24-hour stream. We already got the content. Now we just look at tribe.
December 1st, 1986.
Thoughts on Mormons? Yeah, I fucking hate them. I hate all Mormons to death. Mormons are the most degenerate Christians that have ever existed. The last Mormon I talked to married a porn star. They know nothing of Jesus and they're proud of it. They're all whores and they make good money and they live conservative lives, but they always have like some cheating on their wives thing. And the one thing I'll always despise is a cheater.
Yeah.
My dad didn't, you know, dads don't do that shit. And so that's why I love Christians or hardcore Catholics.
Yeah, what about Orthodox?
Yeah, I like them when they're loyal. They are loyal, yeah.
He's a 28. That means
He's born on the 28 or he equals up to
equals
28?
up to 28.
Whoa, that's the power. That is the wealth number.
Actually?
He actually, oh right, he's born on January, right?
Nah, December.
December?
First.
Oh yeah, the first. Yeah, first is leader energy and he's got the fucking Rolex number, 28 is wealth. That's insane. And wealth doesn't mean power. 8 is wealth and or money and power, but not wealth. Generational wealth is Tate. Yeah, he's rich as fuck. He's CIA, right?
They stole all that shit though.
Yeah. You know what's weird? I used to love Andrew Tate when nobody knew him. I would just watch Fresh and Fit with 1,000 viewers in my chat, and he'd go on Fresh and Fit, and I'd be like, finally, someone who's gonna tell these hoes off. But I could always see he loved being around whores. Like he'd get giggly. Baby girl, you come with me and I'll take you. And when I see men that happy to be around women, I always think they're gay. Like you could see I genuinely women when they're around me. And that's like, I think it's very feminine to want to like win her over and shit, you know? Or when he didn't use slurs, I was like, you're the free speech guy. Like you'd say, call someone a bro. Like Aiden Ross was calling people but not Tate. It's so business. He's such a salesman.
He does say faggot.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I heard it once.
Do you have a main goal in life? It's just like Christianity?
No, just convert people to Christ.
What's your purpose?
Just to convert 1 million people before I die, which is easy. I'm a social media guy.
Sure.
I can easily do this. Yeah, I easily do that. I don't mean convert like, oh, I'm a Christian. I mean like they start YouTube channels and yeah, you fucking Buddhist. Jesus is king. Like I meant that kind of conversion. I don't mean like a regular. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, if it's a lukewarm Christian, I hate lukewarm Christians more than fucking Satanists. I think they're so ineffective.
Where do you get your motivation from?
I have like visions of what I look like in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and then it makes me run around and complete my goals. So I've always had vision. Like, you know how people idol worship? Oh, Andrew Tate? In my head, I'd be like, oh, Zherka when he's 35, Zherka when he's 36. Like I see visions of how badass I'm gonna be. Yeah. And then I go, oh, I need to get there faster, you know?
Yo, I think my motivation is shallow. My only motivation is just to fuck women. If I'm rich as fuck,
really?
Fuck girls.
That's how people kill themselves, bro.
Actually?
What happens when you start fucking a lot of bitches? Like, you know you're gonna be with your thoughts as soon as you come.
Actually, nah. I have a fucking motivation to have an audience as well, though.
Why, though? Just to fuck more bitches?
Not really.
Why?
Audience of people like me. like that like me and are like the same personalities as me.
But why? Like, go down the onion layers. Why?
No, it'll just be like
Yeah, it'll always come down to serving God, passion or compassion, and compassion will be serving God. If your goals, career is not linked somehow to God, you're fucked. You could have 10 Ferraris and be depressed. Like, it's not good. You have to do soul nourishment. You can't just do career in life. That's why I do the more mature streams, not just the content, girls and all that. Soul nourishment isn't just for yourself. Like, you feed yourself, but other people see that you're feeding your own soul, and then they eat too.
I feel like having girls as a motivation is good because, like, as a man, you're literally being horny is like a superpower. You can get anything done if you're horny.
Yeah, the driving wheels of success, the highest correlating factor of success in men is testosterone, which is linked to that. It's called sex magic. It's like if you have a cute secretary that you're into, even if you don't date her, for some reason, she inspires you to always kill it at work. And I know women don't inspire men like men are kill it by themselves. But there's this image in men's head of a wife, kids, or the comfort of wife and kids, but it could be a girlfriend, but it's like this happy place men go to in their heads at night or when they're alone. And that happy place is like the wheels in his balls that get him horny. And where does horniness come from? It's actually you're lonely. Like if you're horny all the time, it just means you're lonely. You know, like couples aren't that horny. They do stuff to stay horny, but like, if you're horny all the time, you're longing for a partner. It has nothing to do with like just wanting to fuck. That's why think of whores. Skanks are the most alone people on earth. That's why they fuck so much, because they're like trying to feel like love and family. And it's really sad, like Claire, right? It's very sad that like
fucking Logan was
like you can see Claire's trying to jump back on daddy's lap. Something happened with her dad that she just needs to like feel the warmth of male sexual energy, which is creative family energy.
Where from Canada are you? Because I'm from Canada too.
I'm Vancouver.
From Vancouver? I'm an Ontario guy.
Fuck that shit. West Coast. Let's go Neon. Thanks for the raid.
I think he just went offline. Everyone just switched.
I got GG33 tat on me last week, and I ended up winning money last week. Yeah, why? 33 is not a money number. You fucking retard. Didn't do much for you, bro. Why would you tattoo the master number when you're not a master? It's like those Masons who become a 33rd degree, but they're not a true 33, which is impossible. Like, why you can only be a 32nd degree Mason is the 33rd is selected by billionaire class, and guess who they're selecting? Gary. They're selecting true numerological 33s. So a lot of people think that you can study to be a 33, but at the end of the day, they're just going to check your birthday and see who the fuck, what you are. And if you give the wrong birthday, let's say like you don't know your birthday, you know, oh, it's maybe this day or it's maybe this day, you just do, let's say you think it's the second, you do the third or you do the first and see which way your energy aligns more to figure it out. But yeah, that's why they have like birth certificates and stuff. They need to know your birthday.
Bro, I'm not from Brampton. Just because I'm brown? What the hell?
Wouldn't Jesus be beta, in your opinion? Beta is to conquer death itself and take on the weight of the universe infinite timeline. Like, dude, taking on the whole timeline of every human's sins onto yourself. No human has ever been tortured like Jesus, right? And no human's ever felt that level of betrayal.
Yeah,
right? He's getting betrayed by, his children pretty much.
If Jesus' sacrifice was that he died for our sins, right?
At 33, yeah.
Is there really a sacrifice if he just got rezzed 3 days later?
Would you want to go through what he went through? Think about that. Like, you know how masculine it is to volunteer for that position, to would any human say, you think Andrew Tate would all do what Jesus did? Just resurrect me after. If I guaranteed you a resurrection after you get tortured like that, would you do the torturing? Would you go through it if you're guaranteed to resurrect? No human will take that deal. Like, that is God's deal.
I don't know the specifics. Like, did he just get
Like, if I guaranteed you you'll be resurrected, but we're gonna whip you, stone you, and cut you to death, nail you onto a cross, and kill you slowly, would you say, okay, let's do it? I don't think any human would say, let's do it, bro. Like, humans are very greedy.
Fair.
And they're not just greedy, they're like very, beastly. Yeah, Gandhi was another 33. Rosa Parks, was that the girl in the back of the bus? Shit, I forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was from the Eastern Star female Freemasonry lodge. I had no idea, so it makes me wonder how fake that shit was, or like how set up that was. But yeah, I don't know if she was a 33 though. I know that girl Christina's a 33 that comes to this house. Not a 33-6, a true, genuine Hitler, Einstein, Gary 33. That Christina bitch. So I started taking her way more serious now. But she's like, makes a shit ton of money and like knows what the fuck she's doing. It's not just nudes. She ingests and shit. What would you consider a lukewarm Christian? Anyone who's not canceled. Like, a Christian without saying the F slur is not a Christian, bro. Or any Christian who says, I tolerate other religions. Yeah, like, I still want to hear Buddhists out. Really? You want to? That's like saying to God, I want to hear your subverters out. No, I'll put a sword to you. How about
Let me listen to Satan for a second, bro. Wait, do you have any other role models other than Jesus? Like humans? Maybe when you were young.
I loved Floyd Mayweather growing up. Like, genuinely loved him. I still do.
Yeah.
I loved Conor for entertainment, obviously, but Floyd for mindset. Because, like, I still remember my dad, he doesn't follow boxing that well, but me and my twin brother were making fun of Floyd because the media would make fun of him and we were brainwashed as 10-year-olds or 15 or whatever we were. And then my dad, as we were driving, said, sons, you guys are having fun back there, but just remember, any man who insults an undefeated champion is a faggot. Like, he didn't use faggot, but he said pretty much that, you guys are coping. Yeah. And we're like, Dad, you don't even like Floyd. You think he's obnoxious. And he's like, you never insult an undefeated human being's skill set. That undefeated speaks for itself. So my dad would say that about Khabib, John Jones. And then ever since then, I've never been like, actually Floyd can't box. Like, if they're undefeated, I will never talk shit about them. Because I was like, yeah, that comes from jealousy, bro. Like, imagine being undefeated and people are, well, you actually are not the best boxer. Yes, you are. The fuck? But yeah, I used to study Floyd and Conor and wonder why they get so much star power. And it always came down to they don't have role models. They're narcissistic. So they're only thinking of their future selves. So Conor would be like, what am I like at 25, 28 years old, 30? You can see a narcissist where they don't have a role model. They think they're the shit. And that's when I realized, that's why I started staying around narcissists. Because I'm like, in life, if you're not a narcissist, you're an idol worshiper. That's it, right? And then when I realized that there's like a pride issue with narcissism, I realized, oh, you're supposed to be a narcissist thinking of your future self as a better Christian. That's how you delete the pride component, because pride will make it gay, right?
Okay.
So yeah, if you're like a narcissistic atheist, that's just but in my head, I'm a better Christian in a few years, right?
I learned that somewhere too, to have like the most competitive mindset.
Yeah. IQ tests are stupid. It's a waste of time. Nobody buys that shit.
If you believe.
Most people who do good in IQ tests believe in dinosaurs, actually.
Fuck, bro. I don't think IQ means that much. Did you get shit grades in school?
Yes.
Like how bad? Really fucking
Failed
bad?
every single class in high school, every year. I think I went to summer school like 4 times in a row for failing. And then grade 12, randomly got straight A's. I was like, what the fuck? Just puberty brain power. I had 4 courses though, but there's only one class I ever got straight A's in. It wasn't English, but when it was the poetry semester, I got I think I was like 97% in my class. And my teacher, who was like, yo, you fail every year, but you just show up for Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, Midsummer Night's Dream, and all that stuff. And yeah, because I saw it as spellcasting. Like I knew the older English is going to help me in the future, and those stories. And to this day, I study poetry. Like it's the gayest part about me, but it's why I fucking get away with murder with these bitches. Like even when I call them a dumb cunt, the tone, the imagery, I set up soft imagery before I call them a dumb cunt. Like I make it very playful Disney, and then you're a dumb cunt whore. So they never try and punch me. They always giggle, but it's so manipulative. That's why most men would like have drinks thrown on them if they spoke to like Claire and like, you're a dumb whore and stuff. You have to like set up that realm in their head. Like I have to make who Zherka is in Claire's head. As soon as I see her smile a bit, like she knows who I've implanted the idea, dumb whore, cunt, bitch, you can go older brother mode on them. But if I don't make that painting, oh my God, I would be tased by now by these girls. And girls are very simple now because they're so politically correct and everyone's a coward. Big advice I give, no one believes because it's so funny, but like actually calling it, like let's say I'm talking to Claire, or let's say I'm talking to Amy for the first time. I go, Amy, you know, you're kind of like a fag. They laugh so hard at political correctness breaking that they think they're in a household with their older brother where the teacher and the principal can't hear them. And so you bond way quicker raping political correctness in front of her eyes.
Yeah, true.
And it's like you're taking it without consent because she's like, whoa, dude, we just met, you said the F slur. It's still bad, she can cancel you, right? But I've noticed when you want to win a girl's trust, you can rapid fire in there by destroying political correctness so she feels safe, right? But now if she doesn't know how to feel around a certain word, she don't trust you at all. That's why the hottest thing you can do to these girls when you're alone with them is say faggot, say faggot. I dare you, say it, just say it. If they say faggot, she'll fuck you that night. If they're holding it in, they don't trust you, right? But yeah, I use like the ether of political correctness to speed run into the pussy, right? Because when you show you're politically incorrect, showing courage, authority, masculine, not afraid of government, you have money, you don't mind being canceled, you're showing everything that makes them aroused, right? And that's why Andrew Tate, he has everything, but he can't trigger a woman's arousal with words because he can't say the word faggot and he can't call a woman a faggot. He sits on fucking Fresh and Fit like this. Oh, really, baby girl, you gotta come in my Bugatti. Or Andrew Tate, when he insults women, he goes, all these girls are sluts and whores, but he's never done what I do. You're a slut and a whore. He'll never do that because he's of his mother. He's like feminine. 11% battery. Okay, emotional energy. Let's go.
Someone asked where in Ontario I'm from.
Who gives a fuck? Were you trying to rape this guy?
I lied. I'm actually from Brampton.
What's the best advice you can give someone at 18?
I'm 18.
You're 18?
Yes.
Best advice I could give you is don't date until you're a millionaire. You'll be a millionaire way quicker because you're gonna want the pussy so bad. That's literally what I did. Yeah. Like when I had my 1.5 years of celibacy,
yeah,
I think it was like every month, $20,000 a month. To me, that's a shit ton of money, by the way. And that was last year. And I burnt all the money. And when I went poor, my mom and family, friends, ex at the time that I was talking to, they all freaked out and said, what are you gonna do with your life now that you burned through all your money you worked hard for? I said, I'm just gonna be famous. And then they all stopped talking to me. Like all of them were mad at me, and I was alone for a month, and I went to Christ. And then a month later, I just became famous and rich, or a few months later. And then my family, friends, and everyone's like, when they ask me, what are you gonna do with your life? They don't ask me that anymore, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I got plan B, I'll just be famous. And my mom fucking hates it, but she doesn't say shit now, because she's like, you're really good at that shit. I always predict my success. I predict my failures too. Like sometimes I used to tell my family and friends, guys, this next month is gonna be rough for me. And I'll just disappear. So I would predict months where I'm gonna lose. Now I don't do that. Now I'm not allowed to do that. But yeah.
It's just random. I think it's because you predicted it that it ended up that way.
You should be tired. You're scaring the dog. You know, women are always in a state of play. They're never in a state of thought. Do you see that shit? Mm-hmm. Even smart women are like that. It's sad that like they actually go their whole lives in like fairy tale land. Like, oh, a billionaire is just gonna marry me. And then they turn 30 and no one marries them. Where you and I know better. We can't waste time. We gotta pop off.
How much were you making at 18?
$10 an hour.
What?
I made $10 an hour every day of my life till I was 23.
I feel like I'm making
fucking Z's, bro. Yeah, I love Z's. He was saying it all the time, and I was like, oh, I love this. I was in grade 12. You're the first thing I did when I had a chat, I remember he used to talk to a chat. Like there was like some kind of streaming thing back then, and he just called people faggots. So the first day I became famous, I was like, fucking Z's, bro. You're a faggot. You're a faggot. I was like, I got to live my dreams. I miss him.
How the fuck does this die? He got a seizure and a thing, right?
Yeah, with a lot of DMP, recreational drugs, and steroids.
He inspired me to take steroids and do coke.
Yeah, he got me too. And so did Boston Lloyd. When I saw Boston Lloyd said fuck it to everything, he said he uses the same needle 30 times in a row and never got an infection for years. I said, I don't even believe in infections. And Boston Lloyd got me to just do a lot of weird shit, bro. So I was like, this guy is fucking killing it. But he was suicidal. You can tell people who do that much stuff are looking for a way out. Like something in them is making them jump. That's what my therapist said to me. Is like, when you were in your bodybuilder phase, how long were you suffering? From heat, dehydration, steroids, internal poisoning, organ damage. I said, I was suffering for like a year and a half, puking every other day. And he said, how did you live life like that? It's because you wanted to kill yourself. I was like, no, I've never been suicidal. He's like, yeah, not consciously, but no human takes poison, that much poison every day for a year. I was like, oh shit. Well, it was like a 14, or was it 12-week thing or some shit?
Holy fuck. Or why did you think you were suicidal?
Because I overdosed twice.
What?
And then as soon as I overdosed on performance enhancing, fat burners, all that kind of stuff, within a few weeks, I restarted the death cycle and I did it again. Yeah, I took 2 times to learn my lesson. So it's one of the same paramedics too. Like it was the weirdest thing. Zherka, you're a 4 life path with a 5 birthday. No, I'm not. You got the wrong date. Gary would never work with me if that was me. I'm a 3 life path with 5 energy. And I'm a dog, zodiac dog. I'm the most loyal there is. Dogs are the most loyal.
Zherka, so you're doing 24-hour live?
Yeah.
When did you start streaming?
It's been like 9 hours. Probably do some monkey and shit.
Could you leave a Q&A?
Hit it.
What type of questions do you
They
have?
just come here and they don't talk.
I want a Q&A.
Okay, go.
Is the Earth flat?
Yes.
I mean, NASA did prove that the Earth was flat,
How'd
and
they
their
prove it?
old what?
How'd they prove it?
Where?
you go on there-
What were you about to say?
If you go on their what's it called? They have like documents of proving. That
How
the
do
Earth
you
is
know
flat.
this?
Because I'm not stupid.
How do you know?
There's all these documents
Dude, this bitch
that
is
proves that the
horny,
Earth
bro.
is flat.
Bella,
But
I'm sorry to say,
also, you're not
you're
allowed to
never
go to
fucking
the,
a high value male.
not
You're
high
gonna
value.
continue fucking whatever's in your phone.
But
I will never give Bella a dick, no matter how much she touches me. Where did you see this document?
NASA online.
But what did you
It's
do?
on their website.
Where they
It's
say
not
the
flat.
Earth is non-rotating, it's a flat Earth.
It's
Yeah.
flat, like all of like their drawings and everything.
Yeah.
Also, I heard that, I don't know if this is true or not, but you legally cannot go to like, what's it called? Some like cold parts, like you legally cannot go.
Antarctica.
Yeah.
That's what it is, the government won't let you, so.
Yeah. I didn't know you know that stuff.
Hello?
Oh my god, I want to kill this bitch.
Who said Belly, you're way too horny for Zherka?
You are horny. Who is supposed to be fucking you today? You have
one,
infinite sexual energy.
I'm celibate.
What was your life path number?
What does that mean?
What's your full birthday?
My full birthday?
Yeah, are you a 5?
What does that mean?
Give me your full birthday.
July 29, 2004.
Okay. Wait, what's July? 06?
Huh?
Wait, what number is July?
7.
Okay. 7
She's either gonna be a 7 or a 5.
plus. Wait, what's your birthday?
The 29th.
I'm thinking she's a 7 or 5 because of her personality.
When were you born?
Where was I born?
Or an 11.
When?
Like what year?
Not a 7.
2004.
She's not a 7.
Plus
What is it?
2 plus 4 is 6.
Restrictive family.
What does that
There's
mean?
no way she's a 6.
Wait, let me add again. 7
Everyone's
plus
is saying
29.
6.
Yeah, because you don't have an OnlyFans, right?
No.
Because you want a family or why?
What do you mean?
Why don't you have an OnlyFans?
I'm in college.
That's the only reason you didn't make one?
No, I just don't want to put myself out there like that.
Because you want a family, you restrictive energy, you're 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the only one without an OnlyFans, so she would be closest to wanting a family.
So what does that mean?
It's a good thing. 6s for women are really good, actually.
I don't
What's her
understand
year?
what that means.
What's her year? What's her animal?
I'm a Leo.
No, we don't. We look at Chinese. We don't look at that gay shit.
Someone said he's adding it all wrong.
Do it yourself then.
He's trolling us. He said, "Do it yourself, then, bitch."
What does that even mean, bro?
Fucking add it up. I don't know. Monkey. Actually, no.
Yeah,
it's not.
monkeys play games. You are a monkey.
I'm not. No.
Monkeys are not that intelligent.
Someone called me.
Monkeys are like tigers, bro. They're retards.
Said,
Oh, you're a monkey. No wonder you're horny for me. I'm a
not
dog.
horny.
Monkeys f- dogs, right?
oh,
It's
someone
such a
said, "What's the
compatibility.
hardest situation you've overcome?"
Yeah, what is it?
No, yours. For you. That's your question. They're asking you.
The death of my best friend. Why are we answering this?
Like you're gonna
What's
say
yours?
that. Who is mine?
Yeah.
Oh, my mom beating me up and then going to jail.
What?
You sent her to jail?
She sent herself to jail. She's trying to call the police on me and then they arrested her.
Yo, she should have beat you harder, you snitch.
I didn't snitch.
Yo, why didn't you tell the police that she's innocent?
Because she wasn't.
Then you snitched. You gave
I
your
was the
mom to
one
the
with-
feds, bro. The people who vaccinate people, that's who you gave your mom to. That's crazy. That's not very 6 energy of you. You're supposed to be more family oriented.
I don't like my mom. I love my dad though.
Why do you have mommy issues?
Because I don't like her bitch.
You're calling the
call your
woman who
mom a
birthed you a bitch?
I don't talk to her.
What she do?
So what?
Why
She
do you not like
birthed you. She already
Huh?
carried
Why do
you.
you not
from-
like her?
She has like
Bro.
she had this husband that was is still an alcoholic and addicted to drugs, and he would like always try to get me to go to his hotel rooms and be like,
The
"Oh,
fuck?
come here, like me and your mom are in an argument," and I'd be like, "No, I'm not fucking going there." He microwaved my MacBook. He put trash in my pillowcases, and then he locked me out of the house.
Was he
when
the
I was at work.
Grinch?
Yeah, he
Was
was
he
like
your
the
dad?
So what? Your
It
mom is
wasn't
trying to
my
get
dad.
you fucked by a stranger,
That's her husband.
and she was down for you to get fucked by him?
I don't know.
No, your mom's
Somebody's
that
stepdad.
evil.
My mom is evil.
Let me get that charger.
I would never press charges on my mom. I just don't want to talk.
My ex's biological mom would try and get her in weird situations with her boyfriend, like get her drunk when she was like, yeah, it's crazy. Well, she
Why
leaked it. I'm not
is
leaking.
What's your hardest situation to overcome,
I don't fucking know. I don't even remember.
bro?
Uh,
It could be deep. We're in a deep conversation right now. Me, Zherka, and you.
I don't know. I was broke as fuck when I was young. Like really.
Did you get
fucking
beat up
broke.
every day, or was that the other kid?
Did I get beat up?
Was that you or the other kid that said that? This is Michael.
No, I didn't get beat up that much.
You beat other people up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Okay, but I don't fucking know, bro. I just did it because my friends did.
Let me see. Dumb mom, lol. Someone said have a drink.
6 means you are.
And I feel shit with this one. You're a 6, dude. That makes me think better of you.
I don't understand what that means
Your
though.
girlfriend needs to go.
But what does numbers have to do with anything?
zodiac.
Each number means something. So if you're a 1, 2 to 9, it means something about your energy. Like you're imprinted with that zodiac.
Wait, what are you again?
I'm a 3
3?
and a 5.
How are you a 3 and a 5?
I really don't know how that works. Oh, 23rd. 2 is 5. Obviously I'm a 3 because 3 is just the comedian, the creative, the youthful energy, and there's something I really want to tell you, but I'm not allowed to.
Chosen one.
Like Gary let me tell you when we're not live, but I'm gonna tell you something about 3s, if Gary lets me, that it'll make you want to work with me for everything.
The fuck?
Yeah. Okay, so you're a 6, you're a 5, you're a 3. Yeah, we all look like what we are. I'm the talk.
Yes.
So we have to wait it out? Oh, it went. Let's go. Yeah, Clara is like the greatest one I've ever seen in a woman. Like she's 100% one in her.
Still loading.
How's she one energy? She's a leader?
You don't think she leads Logan like a dog?
That's crazy.
Claire sometimes even leads me. She's got like a lot. People follow her when she just like does her stupid shit. She's very one.
What other things do ones have?
Are we back on stream?
No.
Yeah.
You refreshed it?
No, it's still frozen. It's going down.
Need to refresh, I think. Chat saying it works.
No.
Chat say 5.
Do things first. I don't. Your phone. No way.
Yeah,
that's
Is this
mine.
my phone or?
That's your phone. My phone
We're
just
good.
fell in the fucking couch.
I think I found it. The Indian and Zherka is getting along, bro. We've been friends. Like in the house, I didn't have friends except him for the first week. Like this guy's a sexist at heart, bro. He gets me. No, let me tell you this. Since you're a 6, I got bad news for you. Like you do not make money in life at all. Like you are not. The business world will cut you up and destroy you. Like for example.
Oh yeah, she's refusing to make the OnlyFans.
1s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 8s are all gonna destroy you in the business world. Like you are not for business.
I'm literally just gonna be a flight attendant.
Okay, all right. You're not trying to make millions of dollars?
No.
Why a flight attendant?
Because it just looks fun. It's fun, you're not, or a teacher.
I'm February
Literally something
23rd.
normal. Like just chill.
I'm February 23rd, 1994. But someone said Zherka's a 4. Look it up. If Zherka was a 4, I would never believe in this shit ever. Zherka and Myron, the police officer and the fucking. I'm like a creative genius, bro. She's a 4, not a 6. Oh, is that true? Did we get your birthday wrong? She would be a 4.
Say it against 29th and you're in January, right?
July.
I'm in July.
So it's 7, 29.
4 and 6s is the same thing. Like Donald Trump, like Law and Order, staying at home with
7.
family. Oh, he's more of a billionaire.
7 plus 29 plus 2004. Yeah, it's 2 plus 4.
Yeah, she's a 6. Yeah.
So they did it wrong.
6 is the most attractive number for females, though, besides 28, like being born on the 28th.
28?
Well, what's 28?
Any girl you have sex with that's born on 28 manifests immense wealth in your life. Like it's a sex magic portal. So like you look at the most successful people and who they're f***ing.
Yeah.
It's not dating. It's like, it's not marriage. It's yeah, which is weird because like Sneeko and I, we go to Moshi Moshi's and all the hottest girls are mad that we're ignoring them and we're talking to some new girl. And we both know her birthday, that she's at 28, and we're both competing for her. And Sneeko doesn't believe in this stuff, but why did he let go of all the other girls? Why is he focusing on this? And the cruelest thing I've ever done to Sneeko in front of his girlfriend, he said, I don't believe in this numerology stuff. I'm like, you're only with her because she's a 28. And I pointed as girlfriend at the Moshi Moshis, and Sneeko smiled. He's like, what are you talking about, bro? I care about her. And she just looked at me like, yo, these people are evil. Like, they put their dicks in numbers, you know? But it's weird. Women who are born 28, they can't manifest because they're not men.
Yeah.
So they need a man. Like, they can be around the wealth, but they can't do it themselves. Like, they need, the guy has to do it for her.
Yeah. I want to know everyone's birthday.
And you look at the top bankers in the world, they're born on 8. All of them are 8s, like JP Morgan, I think.
Morgan.
I forgot what he was. But they're fucking 28s. Like, like if they're not fucking 28s, they're cheating on their wives with 28s. Like, they keep pinging that energy. Zherka, you lied about your birth year. Why would I lie about 1994?
Wait, so you're 29?
Yeah,
When did you turn 29?
February 23rd.
So you're gonna be 30 soon?
I know.
Pushing 30, holy fuck.
I've already completed too much of my life to care, though, you know?
30.
But 30 is like your peak years for a man.
Yeah, well, the stuff that I know about my numbers and what they add up into the future, I'm gonna be really, really rich and really in that power game of trouble. Like rich, but I could go to jail. You know, that kind of
You
game.
think the government's gonna be hunting you down? The
I'll tell you,
Matrix.
no, it's something way different, but it's basically I can't fuck up. I can't be around bad people. I have to be around like law and order type people, like Myron. Which is hard because those people are not really my cup of tea, you know. Mike Tyson is a 4-life path, just like Donald Trump.
I thought Donald Trump would be a 1.
Check Donald Trump's month. What is his month has to be some leadership energy.
It's 14th June. 1946, June 6th.
Huh?
It's June 6th.
Yeah.
He's just a 4 total, right? Trump is the perfect 4.
You're doing 24 hours right now?
Mm-hmm.
So you're staying up for 24 hours or are they gonna watch you sleep?
No, I stay up.
Why don't you go live on
He
TikTok?
slept at 6 a.m. yesterday.
I don't have a ticket.
Huh?
He slept at 6 a.m. yesterday.
Yeah, I'm fucked up.
Now he's fucking doing 24 hours.
What time did you wake up?
I don't remember, but I'm not really much of a sleeper. Like, sleep is for the dead. Like, you know when I gave up on sleep is my military brother. He said to me, for his special ops training, he had to stay awake for like a week. And I'm like, there's no way you can do that. But him and his buddies I saw videos, they'd be nodding off as they're driving to different locations with their equipment. And I'm like, how the fuck do you guys like operate on 30 minutes of sleep a day? Dude, your body just adapts. And then when he finished that program, he just slept for a couple days, 20-hour sessions of sleep, healed within 2 days. And I'm like, what? You could just play catch up? So I'm like, I'm never believing this 8-hour again, bro. This is stupid.
Nah, sleep is really fucking helpful though.
Nah,
My dad's like a sleep doctor.
Really? How many hours does he recommend?
8.
No,
7.
he recommends REM.
7.
He
is like-
recommends
he
rapid eye
recommends more,
movement,
though.
sleep to your circadian rhythm.
Yeah.
He recommends deep sleep. He doesn't care about numbers that much.
Yeah.
I don't think he's like 8 hours of shit sleep is not 8 hours.
No, it's not.
I'd rather take 6 deep.
You have to be like a consistent schedule. That's the only way.
Yeah. And sleep, it's very simple to enter the deepest parts of sleep. Exhaustion through cardio oxidative pathway, not always anaerobic. And number 2, as hydrated as possible. Like you have to be so hydrated. I had no idea. Look at this shirt, Dragon Ball. Let's go.
Fire.
Can't use this, my phone died.
We're at 10% battery, 24-hour stream.
You should do the mukbang.
What is that?
The ASMR food. Where you chew into the microphone.
Yeah, are you a flat earther like your friend?
Huh?
You're not a flat earther?
in the flat earth?
No.
You believe in the moon landing?
No. Because the flag was rippled. And there's no, like, wind in space. It would be straight.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
And they had fucking no technology back then. They just,
Yeah,
like,
there's
decided.
no way. It's not real.
Why don't you believe in flat earth though?
Because it's dumb.
What's dumb about it?
Because the earth spins. It doesn't flip over, it spins.
But there's 6 scientific experiments that all, to prove the earth's in motion, they all fail. Like, it's motion of the earth has never been calculated.
But all planets are circle.
A circle can be flat, you retard.
What do you mean?
No,
A
but like,
circle is flat. You're trying to say sphere, you
Wouldn't we be able to fall off?
wait, do you think the sun spins around us? Or we
Wait,
spin around
what,
the sun? Sorry.
wait, say that again? Where's the edge of space?
I don't know.
Where's the edge of outer space?
There's no edge.
Okay, so you wouldn't be able to fall off. There's no edge to flat earth.
I don't think it's flat though, right?
Why? You're losing.
Bro, because there's videos of it showing that it's not flat. isn't it?
Show me. You've seen that? Search up Earth from space. Let's see. Pick a f***ing painting. You believe in those photos? They literally admit in NASA.gov that they're fucking painting composites.
Stop saying kill blacks.
That's a fisheye lens. That's a fake
I should
Earth.
keep saying
That's
it.
a fake. That's literally Google Earth. That's a fisheye lens from a footage that's 100.
Yeah, they always use GoPros.
Like, bro, find me one picture of Earth where it's a sphere that's not fake.
Earth picture unedited.
But aren't those people?
Literally
there's people
none.
in Earth, I thought.
Where? What are you looking at?
Like this.
That's literally a fisheye lens warping the Earth. Like, how can you not tell?
No, it's
Earth?
not. It's the guy recording.
You believe in Chris Hadfield, the astronaut? They've been caught with harnesses, wires, green screens, chroma keys. They've already been caught faking space. Chris Hadfield is the astronaut. Chris Hadfield. Google him. He's on IMDb. Search him up. He's an actor. NASA's the biggest lie ever. Like, look at this. SN-10 rocket. Elon Musk.
Or Brandon, when's your birthday?
He has to be a 5.
Yeah, well,
You have to be a 5.
what's your birthday?
5?
Just say your birthday.
Full birthday.
June 17th.
June is 6, right?
17th.
And when were you born?
17th.
Or he could be a 7.
No, like what year?
2004.
2004. 2027. That's
What does that mean?
4 plus 7. 11. He's 11.
Holy shit,
What does that mean?
you were going to be really successful.
What?
Or a school shooter, one of the two. But yeah, you have
The latter.
so Aiden Ross, Logan Paul, Conor McGregor, they're all 11s like you. The highest level of emotional energy and charisma. So if you're not successful in life, you've lost. How many followers do you have?
He blew up
On your big one?
like crazy.
I got a mill on TikTok.
Yeah, so yeah, there's that 11 energy right there.
What?
The Desmond Benjamin thing and then the videos of you giving the kids stuff.
Yeah.
Technically, you're a lot smaller than you should be for your energy. Like, you should be more successful. Like,
just
you're
started, like, 2 months
slacking.
ago.
Yeah, he
No,
started,
you're
like, 2
slacking, bro. It doesn't matter. How old are you?
19.
Oh, never mind. You're ahead of schedule. I thought you were 21.
Nah.
19 with a milli?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're killing it.
Appreciate that. When did you start social media?
4 years ago. But I was banned a lot, so it was like a lot of failure.
When did you like start popping off?
Couple months ago, when I turned to a Christian, like 5 months ago.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
the
cool.
fresh and fit thing skyrocketed me.
Is Fresh and Fit your podcast?
No, it's the biggest podcast in Miami.
Oh.
They do that dating 5 girls, 6 girls.
Because I've only seen it when you're on it, so I thought it was yours.
No, they've had Andrew Tate on, they've had everyone on.
Oh, really?
Mhm. Do you even consume content like from other people?
No,
Not at all.
Yeah, who's your favorite YouTuber? Or-
I don't watch, I only create. I can't watch. Not because it's like,
Uh-huh.
oh, I can't create if I watch. No, I can do it. But if they're not racist, sexist, touching girls without consent, they're boring to me. Like, I'm the only one doing this shit. Like,
That's crazy.
I'm serious. I feel like I'm breaking the law when I go live. Like, I'm getting away with murder. And like, obviously, I know why influencers don't do it. You have to work 5 years every single night at a nightclub to like manipulate like me. Like, think of one human that worked in nightclubs 7 nights a week for 5 years straight. No one's ever done that. So that's why I know exactly when a woman's gonna throw a drink, when to like pull away.
He has game sense.
Yeah, I've never seen my content anywhere. Like, it's like a holy crusade of racism, sexism, with like evil. There's sometimes rape jokes I make.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I know.
See, I'm
that.
getting away with murder because I switched tone. Did you see it immediately? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She starts smiling. You cannot do that with a woman. I do rape jokes. You can't do that. But yeah, like.
She's still laughing at that.
Yeah, and it's instinctive to me. I'm on autopilot, but no, years of training that, because I was like, if I can get away saying anything with a woman, I'll never be canceled. Like, I used to be afraid of being canceled, right?
How many times have you been canceled?
So many times that it doesn't work anymore. But I've lost a lot of money. Like, I lost $30,000 a month just recently because I got demonetized. So that sucks.
What does that mean?
Like, my YouTube
Do
stuff.
you even get any brand deals at all?
Actually, a ton, but I don't take them. It's weird. Like, they'll be like stuff I don't want to promote. No, you can't because of Kick. Kick is like this weird place where you can have a brand deal and say. But the problem is, the big ones you want, that's when they start talking to you. Like, when they want to give you life-changing money and you're saying a lot, you have to choose. I still think the word, there's not enough money for me to delete that word. That word is fucking amazing. I like more than Jesus. Like, the word to me liberates me, because it's like saying to all of Jesus' haters, you're right? It's like my sword against liberalism. I don't really like the N-word that much.
Yeah, N-word doesn't hit the same.
I've never done hard R. I don't like that. Like, I'll prove my power level, but I think it's cringe. I don't like that word, but I like how people try and fight me on the street and bring me content.
Yeah.
But now I don't want the content. Now I'm done. We're done here.
Making fun of gay people is more fun than making fun of black people.
Black people are the only group of people I genuinely love. Like, on a lie detector, it would be shocking. But I don't fuck with Chinese that much. Like, I don't really have love for Chinese. I don't hate them, but I just, But when I see black people, I see that kind of laughing. I do that kind of laughing. 99% approval from World Star, Adam 22, No Jumper. Like, black community since day one has always thumbs up my content. But Chinese, who knows? I don't know if they're thumbing me up. White boys, I don't know, unless they're racist, like Nazis.
Zherka, this was you?
Yeah, I used to be a bodybuilder.
What
Used to
happened?
be big, holy shit. I found out bodybuilding's gay.
That's not gay. You were ripped.
You like that?
Bro, I heard you had a crazy cycle.
Yeah, actually, for my cycle, I should have been way bigger.
Suicidal title. Yeah, you're fucking what you were taking? That was pretty small.
Yeah, I was tiny compared, like, imagine Bradley took that. He can soak up all his DNA. Like, I'm made for basketball. I'm not really made for.
What was it like coming off all that?
The weirdest part was that the brain never changed. Like, when I became smaller version of myself, like, all my friends, when they got off, they lost all their gains. I kept like 45 pounds. I was like so lucky, because I was like, oh, you just have to eat and force feed. But it didn't look the same. But the craziest part is when I got off cycle is like, every one of my buddies became chill again, and I stayed aggressive. Like, my girlfriend's like, dude, I haven't seen you inject a needle in your ass in 8 months, and you're just as aggressive as when you're on steroids. Like, I fried my brain. I did some fucking weird shit to my brain, and it was weird. Like, the cycles I was on was like about, doing that to
You didn't get depressed?
I would stop my car at random parks just to burst out crying. I would burst out crying in the shower, because it would, like, trenbolone makes you like, and I had an estrogen issue. I didn't have any aromatase inhibitors, or I didn't know how to control estrogen or any E2. So I would get a text from my girl and I'd be like, she doesn't mean that. I was like, what the fuck is this? As soon as I fixed my estrogen issue, I was cold. I became normal again. Actually, there's this one girl that saw me have estrogen issues and she just thought I'm a bitch. Yo, we're not doing 24 hour. You already tapped out.
Bro, I'm tired.
Sit down.
I'm so tired.
You're literally useless. Sit down. You did 5 minutes of work.
Bro, I was here for like 30 minutes and I was in Brandon's life.
I know. Here's the
minutes.
truth. Can I tell you, no comedy, what you're gonna do? I bet you anything she's gonna play with her pussy thing. Give me.
Oh
I'll
my
bet
God.
you,
I
no
didn't
comedy.
see that.
These women tell me years later that you were right about that. I did play with myself. They tell me years later, bro, that I don't consent. Sit down so we know you're not touching yourself to me.
I'm not touching myself.
And why do you deny how attracted you are to me? It's kind of too obvious with you white girls. Like, it's way too obvious. You white girls all want an abusive dad figure that is violent.
I don't.
Yes, bro. Look in this house. White bitches love that shit. What's wrong? What did your dad do? Did he abandon you?
Nothing. I love my dad. I
Then
talk to him.
why are you so aroused by me?
I'm not.
No, I'm
aroused
serious.
by
Daddy
shit.
issue girls love me. What happened with you
I
and your
don't
father?
have daddy issues.
Then sit with us. Sit.
I'm going to sleep. What time is it? 3 a.m.?
We know you're gonna touch yourself to me.
I'm not gonna touch
No,
you.
not tonight, because now I
won't.
ruined it. But tomorrow you'll do it.
No, I won't do it tomorrow.
If I didn't mention that she's gonna touch herself to me, she'd be doing it in 10 minutes. I know women, and you know women and men only have sexual thoughts. All your thoughts are sexual. Like, if we all went to bed right now in our own rooms, our last thought before we go to bed is grabbing our genitals. Even if you don't jack off, you like touch yourself a bit. That's what humans are. Her last man who made her giggle, which is me, is her last sexual thought.
Bro, what? No.
That's the truth. That's why I feel like she's raping me right now. You have to stay till you're less horny.
It's a blanket. Why are you guys going like a Taco Bell run? Go to
Just
the
sit, bro.
I'm tired.
You know what's funny? When I'm #1 live streamer on earth, where
On
I will
Earth.
change homie's life by sitting next to him. I'll make him Drake famous. I would never sit by because I'll remember this day. I'll be like,
That
that's
I want to go to bed.
I hate.
I was in like.
Take your selfish ass to bed, bro. We don't need you. Take it.
Go
We'll
fucking
remember-
touch yourself to Zherka,
we're only
bro.
friends. We're only friends till I'm #1. Then I don't know you.
Number one.
Yeah, you can know me now where you don't benefit as much. But when I'm rock star, you think I'll give her with my million DMs of girls, you think I'll give her a shred of clout? I am the most spiteful guy on earth. For the rest of my life, I'll know she went to bed tonight. That's how spiteful I am. Look, and now she's like, fuck, now I can't even touch my pussy because he ruined it. And you know, women are hypersexual creatures. Like, they're in the head. Like, have you seen a girl that doesn't get you know, my ex used to swing on me when I didn't fuck her.
What?
She'd get so angry, she'd start swinging and throwing shit and trying to get violent. I'm like, the is wrong with you? I grab her, and she'd be like, at the end of the day, she'd always say, maybe you should just me. Or my ex used to say this, anytime I'm misbehaving, just bend me over and me. And I'm like, I dare you to say that on your live stream so I don't look crazy. And then she said on her live, she's like, yeah, I said it. But in my head, I'm thinking like, do girls need to get bent over and like they're toddlers? Like, whoa! I mean, like, no. Like, when a toddler misbehaves, you have to like spank them. Same with women. Like, this sexual energy, I hate. You could just tell this bitch is, you know what? I know these guys aren't gonna me. They're 3 good-looking guys. I'm gonna go myself. That's what she's doing. She's trying to rub her loneliness out of her fucking clit. And you guys think I'm doing comedy? I swear I'm telling the truth. This
probably watching the stream right now.
bitch is a selfish cunt. Used us for clout.
She's acting like she didn't just come in the room and sit on your lap, like out of nowhere.
I know. And you know what's funny about these kind of girls is like, they deny, but when they're used up, then Zherka, you should come over. Nah, bitch, I try to hit it when you were fresh. I'm not fucking hitting it now. This is the type of girl that when she's ran through hardcore, Zherka, come hit it. And I always say no. I said, bitch, literally gave you a chance to suck my dick in Doherty's bathroom. You fucked up. But yeah, no, I'll never fuck that girl, because let me tell you something. Selfish women are fucking turn off, bro. They want their cake and eat it too. Like, let's call a spade a spade. She's not more attractive than us, and we're men. We're the beastly. They're supposed to be pretty. Like, women are supposed to be pretty. That's all they have is beauty. They don't have intellect. We are supposed to be intellect, and us three are better looking than her. And you know how I judge better looking? Who's more rare, Brandon or her? Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a billion bimbo blondes on Instagram, right?
True.
Like, she's not that. Actually, Brandon, let's call a spade a spade. You don't know it because you're emotional energy. You're an 11. You're like all that. You don't know this. McKinley, all the girls here are not actually on your level, bro. And don't ruin your relationship with these girls. Deep down in your head, even if you didn't have the fall wing, what are you, 6'2"?
6'3".
6'2", looks, has money, clout, and throw on 1 million followers over it. He is 99.9 thousand times more rare than a McKinley, Michelle, whatever the that thing is. And you know what's sad? Because you're a Zoomer, you're 19, you'll never believe me. You'll believe me when you're 30. You'll never, no matter what, this guy will never believe he's more rare than the woman. But that's because you're not burnt yet. In your head, when these girls, you should literally be thinking, she's so lucky she gets this.
Are you not a narcissist at this point? Right?
Yeah. And you know what's funny is fusing narcissism with your 11 energy, you'll make way more money. You'll be a better human being, but getting used up by her. Imagine you were alive and she just, hey, you gotta clock in hours. Grace, you know that Grace bitch? She clocked in 4 fucking hours. She's a good human being, bro. That bitch can't clock in 10 minutes without talking about some selfish. Claire is extremely selfish too. What's up? Claire gets away with it though, because like Claire has this retard energy. She's fun. She's fun to watch. It's like seeing the bouncy ball kid in class or the retard kid. It's like, oh, what's he gonna start drooling and shit? But I'm telling you this, man, we as men gotta just say, there's no such thing as high value women. It's just high value men. Like, we gotta start reminding them, yo, you bitches can't leave our stream. You're under us.
Maybe like loyal one?
Grace is the only cool girl in this house that she'll do 4 fucking hours. I feel like I should have fucking tipped her money or something. I've never seen Grace bust ass, but you can tell these selfish people, they're not confident in where they are in life. Grace is extremely confident that she could just throw 4 hours for me, right? All right, read your chat. What?